Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Libra for this upcoming week in May. First of all, if you're brand new or unfamiliar with my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. There is more specific information regarding my videos and my readings in the description box below. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. I do want to remind all of my viewers that this reading can pertain to anything, relationships or otherwise. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. In other words, you might be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You could feel like you're cross-watching. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit the most from it. Parts of this reading may resonate, other parts may not, so take what does, leave behind what doesn't, and hopefully by the end you feel like you have something worthwhile that's beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Libra, so we're going to get started. I am going to give this first deck a cut, and then we're going to see what's going on with Libra for this upcoming week. Here we go. 8 of Swords, 3 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, Death in reverse, Three of Wands, and the Magician in reverse. So it's possible there could be some unrest or some kind of disharmony within a group situation. You might feel trapped by this, maybe feeling like you can't get away from it, or it's something that is keeping you from moving forward or making progress. We have a King of Pentacles in reverse on the table. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with, Libra. I want to remind you of that. So I feel like this King of Pentacles feels like he made a mistake, or fell short, or dropped the ball. It's possible he might be responsible for some kind of conflict or issue or problem. Again, possibly within a group dynamic, maybe a group of friends, a social circle, maybe family. We have some other cards on the table, but I'm not clear on meaning yet, so I want to get this next deck out. So let's see what else we get, Libra, before I interpret any further. We have the Lovers, Ace of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups, clarifying this King's energy, Temperance in reverse, Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and then the Four of Swords in reverse, clarifying this Magician in reverse. So this King of Pentacles is grieving over something that went wrong, and I feel like it's something that he may have caused. A problem or a conflict he may have caused, and I feel like he may have walked away from it. Maybe he started an argument or a fight or a conflict and then decided to just walk away and not resolve things. But he's feeling remorseful about the situation. I feel like he left it behind. I feel like he walked away from something. The King of Pentacles in reverse can indicate someone who's not feeling very secure about themselves or not feeling capable. Maybe, you know, in the upright, he's a provider and a protector, a family man, somebody very, very dependable, hard worker. So in the reverse, it could indicate somebody who's, you know, the opposite of that, somebody who's incapable of providing for others or protecting others, maybe unreliable, not somebody who that you can count on. I feel like he left behind a situation and he left it unresolved. It's like he stirred the shit and then he said, I'm out of here. I know I messed things up, but I'm gone. And it feels, again, like it could be involving a group of people, group dynamic, social circle, group of friends or family. And it may have disrupted a relationship or multiple relationships within this group dynamic. Or it affected a relationship negatively in some way, shape, or form. And again, I feel like this King of Pentacles may have been the one who actually, again, caused the issue, caused the problem, and then took off. Maybe wasn't willing to put in the work to pick up the pieces from the issue, the conflict, maybe not willing to put in the effort to come to some kind of resolution. Because I feel like he's left the scene. He's left the scene of the crime. That's what I'm getting from this. And that's a little bit morbid and to me, temperance in reverse. The thought that just came into my head was like hit and run. You know, you got a body laying in the street and you take off. That's just what came into my head. I'm not saying that's what happened, but trying to come up with some analogies for some of the card combinations I'm seeing, and that's what I've got right now. It's kind of like a hit and run. He messed things up and then he took off. So there's some communication that's needed, some kind of collaboration, communication, actions need to be taken to resolve this issue, or there might be an expectation of that with regard to this king. He may feel the need to come forward and communicate his intentions now after leaving the situation behind. Let's get some more cards out here, Libra. See what else we get. So we've got the Magician again in the upright this time with this 8 of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Clarifying this 3 of Cups. The Moon in reverse. Ace of Swords is clarifying this king. 10 of Wands in reverse. Justice, clarifying death. Two of Wands. Interesting, we've got the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. And then the 10 of Swords is clarifying this Magician in reverse. We've got a really interesting story here. Libra. I'm just not sure what it is yet. So I figure it out. But I want to show you this set of cards. So we have the 2 wands, 3 wands, 4 wands. So this is a progression. I mean, there's some kind of effort being put forth here, some kind of goal, something that's being built or created. I feel like it's within this group dynamic. I think that this King of Pentacles definitely was involved in it. But whatever recently occurred with this King of Pentacles, it has brought this to an end. Whatever this was, you were moving toward, Libra, building with others, business, home, creative endeavor, whatever it is, it's now come to an end because of this action taken by this King of Pentacles. I feel like he's also represented by the Magician in reverse. He may have accepted some kind of level of responsibility for a certain piece of this 4 of Wands. In other words, he was saying, I'm gonna do this part for the group. I'll take care of this. I'll make this part happen. And he didn't follow through with his promises, is what I'm getting. It could have something to do with a connection or a relationship. Maybe he had some kind of connection, for example, where he said, I've got this person that I know that can do this, this, and this for us. And then he dropped the ball, and it didn't transpire. And instead of trying to make things right or communicate what went wrong, he dropped the ball and left the scene. Hit and run. He let go of his certain level of responsibility and fled the scene. He let go of the burden and left the scene. I think that there is an anticipation regarding communication. I think that, we have a Queen of Swords on the table. This could be somebody that you're dealing with for some reason. Now, I haven't identified, Libra, who you might be in this reading. You could be the King of Pentacles. You could be this Queen of Swords. I feel like the reading is mainly about the King of Pentacles, so I'm inclined to say, Libra, that you're the King of Pentacles, but you decide. You decide what makes sense to you. So this Queen of Swords is somebody within this group dynamic who sees things for what they are. This Queen of Swords is very clear-headed, intelligent, intuitive, and she knows what's going on. She knows that there was some kind of misstep or foul up that this King of Pentacles is responsible for. And again, I feel like it has something to do with some kind of connection or relationship with the Lover's card out here, which it's a little bit confusing because whatever this Lover's card would indicate a significant relationship, a connection that's significant within the life of this King of Pentacles. So to me, it doesn't necessarily feel like just some random individual that a connection this King of Pentacles has that, could do something for the group. Let's say they're building a business and this person says, I know this person who can make labels for us, or, whatever. Randomly throwing things out there. And then, to me, the Lovers would not necessarily indicate a label maker. You know what I mean, Libra? Somebody more significant than that. But something went wrong within this connection or this relationship. King dropped the ball with regard to this relationship and then left the scene once things were messed up. And I think, again, there's still this anticipation that there's waiting for some clarity or some communication or waiting for some kind of action to be taken that will resolve the situation, clean things up, make things better, make things right. There's some actions or communication that needs to be had in order to fix the situation. But I'm not sure that's happened yet. Maybe there's talk about it. It's possible this King saying, yeah, I'll deal with it. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I got this taken care of. But that would be, him being this magician in reverse saying that he's got it all under control. He's going to take care of it, when in reality he has no intention of taking care of it. For him, it's already ended, it's already over because he left the scene. He doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to accept responsibility. So let's get another set out here, Libra. This is looking very interesting. I want to know more. I'm sure you do too. So let's see what else we get for Libra. We have the Hangman in reverse, Page of Wands, so this king has lost a certain level of respect, and I think this queen might be communicating that to this king. Might be in contact with this queen, but again, I feel like this king has left the scene or is no longer around. Kind of escaped the situation. Eight of Cups in reverse. Temperance again in reverse. There's Justice again in reverse with the same set of cards with Justice. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords. And then the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this king may have made promises with regard to a relationship or a connection that he thought would benefit the group. But this connection was not as solid as he thought it was. This connection wasn't what he thought it was. There may be some kind of resentment, lost loyalty, something going on within whatever this connection was for this king. And he may have just realized that. And so he knew that because his promises were dependent upon his connection with whoever this lover's Six of Cups energy is, and I don't think it's this Queen of Swords. It could be. There is a certain level, again, a loss of this connection, respect, loyalty. And when this king realized that the connection wasn't what he thought it was, he also knew he couldn't fulfill his promises. And that's devastating to this king. This king knows that he is affecting this Four of Wands for this group because of his inability to follow through with whatever promises were made with regard to this connection that was supposed to help move things along. He's feeling a significant amount of remorse and grief and is very troubled by the situation. So while he's dwelling in shadow energy, I feel more sympathetic toward this person than feel like people should be feeling animosity towards this individual, because there's a significant amount of grief, and I don't know that this king realized that he was making promises that he couldn't keep. I'm not sure he knew that. I think he knows it now. I think it's clear now. And he knows it was wrong. He knows it was wrong to drop the ball. Like, he knows it was wrong to participate in a hit and run, relieve himself of the responsibility, and then get out. It's possible he might be returning to readdress the situation because he realizes he can't just leave this behind. It's possible that he just needs a little bit of time to recuperate. This Queen of Swords feels like someone who might just be like a confidant or some kind of friend who might be just giving him this information. Or it could actually be the connection, the Six of Cups connection. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking this queen, because she came out with the Magician, she could be the one that's tied to the Six of Cups energy. She could be the one who this king was dependent upon to help him follow through with some promises that were made. Now, the Queen of Swords, this is not somebody who deals with bullshit. So if she saw some red flags, if she saw something that wasn't feeling right to her, maybe her services were being promised and, you know, she never consented to that. So, you know, yeah, I'm willing to put in this level of effort. Instead, it was just kind of bestowed upon her. This king came up and said, hey, by the way, I promised that you could do this, this, and this. And she's all, you know, I never made those promises, so I'm not gonna, you know, there's nothing in this for me. I'm not gonna do this. It feels like there could be some level of, maybe there's some animosity toward this Queen of Swords. Maybe she is an outsider of this group. There's something not right within this group for this queen. Maybe there's somebody within this group that she's had some kind of disagreement with or conflict with. It's possible this King of Pentacles didn't know about it, and so without knowing the relationships this queen had within the group, he went and promised her services, and she's, you know, doesn't want to get involved with the group because of a connection related to on her side of the situation. Let's get this last round out, Libra, and see what else we get. Very interesting story, I might say. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Swords in reverse. Justice. Judgment. Judgment is over here with Justice, though. King of Pentacles in the upright position. And the Six of Pentacles. So this king definitely feels responsible for causing the delays, the downfall, the failure of. I don't see failure. I don't see, well, there's the Ten of Swords out here. I don't think that the situation, whatever this group of people, whatever they were moving toward, building, creating, whatever that is for this group of people, I don't feel like it's lost. I just feel that whatever this king thought he could contribute is lost or has ended, and he's troubled by that, because he may feel like if he could have brought this to the table, that it would have significantly improved the situation or made things better or moved things along, that type of thing, Libra. You know, when push comes to shove, what happened here is this King of Pentacles made a promise that he couldn't keep because he was making a promise that was dependent upon somebody else's participation. It wasn't him saying, look, I've got, you know, this, and this at my fingertips, and I'm going to make this happen. And he said, I've got this particular person that I know, and they can do this for us. And in reality, what he realized after the fact was, you can't make promises when you're dependent upon other people to fulfill those promises. Make promises that you can fulfill on your own, because you can't guarantee something that is dependent upon somebody else's efforts or energy or resources or money. You just can't do that. So I think that's probably in a very simple sense what this King of Pentacles is dealing with, is the aftermath of a broken promise, and I think there's a lot of disappointment here more than anything else. Wow. Okay, the Hero. This came out in my last reading. Or was it last reading? Was it Leo? I think it was the last reading. I think it was Leo. Very last card that came out for that one too. So I'm just going to throw that out there, Libra. This reading could potentially be an extension of that reading, although I'm thinking it doesn't feel like it was related, but I guess it could be. Depends on your situation. So I'm going to read this. It's about a page and a half, 2 pages, a little bit long, but doing really good on time today. My readings have been very efficient, very happy with that. They've been moving along nicely for a change. You notice too, I don't have Carmilla out. She was causing me grief during the Virgo. Virgo is the reading I think I pulled this card out for. I think it was Virgo. My memory is really bad. When I do multiple readings, I have a hard time anyway. That's the other thing, is I don't have Carmilla out here on my shoulder causing me grief, so my readings are very efficient. So the 12 of Fire, the Hero. Here we go. Libra. The Hero represents someone we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage and willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. In the past, the hero would ride in and save a village from thieves and villains, rescue damsels in distress, and battle against injustice. In the present, they are doctors who work to save lives in lands ravaged by war and disease. They are environmentalists who place themselves in harm's way in order to save the forest, the oceans, and the animals that dwell within. They are the soldiers, the firemen, the paramedics, and police, all of them. Ordinary people who serve and protect and often put their own lives at risk in order to save the lives of others. The hero could be the mother who jumps out of a burning building in order to save her child's life, the man who dives in front of a car in order to knock another person out of the way, or the man who risks drowning himself to rescue another from rushing floodwaters. In modern times, the hero is a guardian, protector, savior, activist, environmentalist, and so much more. They serve without question. They serve for little or no reward. They serve simply because it is the right and honorable thing to do. They are ordinary people who perform extraordinary feats. In the past, the hero was often said to be fated to do his good deed. In present, modern-day heroes make a choice to serve. But there is also a modern-day chivalric code that can, if we all choose to live by it, make heroes of us all, because we consciously choose to live by an honor code in a time when honor is often lacking. Those who live by the code are honest. A person who lies is a person who cannot be trusted, and if a person cannot be trusted, how can they be esteemed? Those who live by the code are loyal, and that loyalty will not waver even in times when it may not be deserved. They are courteous and respectful. The modern-day hero who lives by the code knows that all lasting relationships are built upon foundations of honesty, trust, respect, and loyalty. They are men who honor and respect women not because they deem them to be weak, but because they are partners, helpmates, life-bringers, and nurturers. He is there to protect the one who nurtures. To harm a woman or worse, a child is the worst crime he can commit. They are women who honor and respect men, not because they are subservient, but because they are equals, helpmates, providers, and protectors. She is the one who nurtures. To seek to make him less or like her is to go against nature itself. They are just and will fight for justice, even when law and justice are in conflict. Those who live by the hero's code will fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves, even if that means breaking the law of the land. They do not delight in the pain and suffering of others. They refuse to partake in gossip or rumors because to do so is to hurt oneself as much as it is to hurt another. Modern-day heroes believe in love, commitment, honor, justice, integrity, forgiveness, honesty, respect, and service. These are the core values that inspire them to serve the greater good and to act in a selfless manner. They strive to be the very best they can be for the good of humanity. but remain humble because they do not act in order to gain favor or standing. They also understand that no one is perfect. They are not perfect. They have made mistakes and will make more mistakes. That is why they will also show mercy and give others a second chance and the opportunity to find redemption. When the hero appears in your reading, you are being asked to embrace the code, to act selflessly for the greater good. It is time to be the best person you can be, to resist the pettiness and behavior that makes you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. So, what I got from that, Libra, and then I'm going to wrap this up, is that this could represent this King of Pentacles, or it could represent the Queen of Swords, or both. And what I'm getting more than anything is that this king needs to practice a little bit of self-forgiveness and allow himself to grieve this mistake and then do his best to come back and fix it. Face the truth, understand the truth, and then give himself a second opportunity another opportunity to make up for what's happened. And understand that everybody makes mistakes. And he may have been trying to be that person who is selfless and lives by the code and does for others for the sake of humanity and not for himself. This could have felt like a selfless act to him. What he did was make the mistake of promising the services of somebody who couldn't provide that for him and this group. Now, this could also represent this Queen of Swords, and I do get the feeling that this could have been the person who was instrumental in helping move things forward for this group. And again, maybe there was some kind of conflict within this group dynamic for this Queen of Swords, and she just refused her services. This could be a card indicating that this Queen of Swords maybe should give this a second thought and reconsider her perspective, her decision, and her level of effort put forth in this group dynamic. I'm just throwing that out there. I feel more than anything it's probably meant to represent the King of Pentacles, who I think this reading is for, and Libra again. This feels like this is your energy, but you decide what makes sense to you if the reading resonated. So I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading was helpful, Libra. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.